Hello, this is Cynthia again. I'm here to record part 3 of my Maynia 2019 cross stitch pieces that I've chosen for my 31-day Maynia challenge. And it's several hours later than part 1 and part 2. I had to volunteer at my daughter's homeschool co-op, and also I went to church for a tea party tonight. That was a nice treat. I haven't been to a tea party in years. So all good things, but it's been a really long day and the shadows are long outside, so I've got some extra light. It's a little shadowy, but bear with me and we're almost there. There's more whips in this section, so this part 3 will be quicker. But my first piece on the 17th, I chose to work on this Sweeping the Garden by Barbara Anna. It comes out of the fall 2017 issue of the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine. I think that's the name of it. I always get that confused. But I chose this for a Stitch 9 challenge as a way to hopefully get a quicker finish. And it's a Halloween piece, so I haven't even started it yet. But it's going to be on DMC and probably just a scrap that I can find. I might use this blue even weave. It's kind of hard to tell that it's blue in this light. And I might put kind of a dark gray wash over that, or make it more of like a Halloween color. So that's day 17. Day 18 is a whip. Like I said, these will go quicker because you've already seen them. But Sarah Woodham is always worth looking at again. She's from Shakespeare's Peddler. Here's a bigger picture here on the pattern. I have the border all the way around. You can kind of see it there through the plastic, but I will be doing more on that. I've already stitched it once up one side, so it kind of goes quicker since I've had experience with it. That was the one I had to change the fabric on because I ran out of room, but it's a beautiful piece. So looking forward to working on that again. And also Hawker and Hollow, of course, you've all seen this one many times. I have made some good progress on it. Block 2 is pretty much done, and then I'm working on that yellow part of block 3. But the threads on this always just kill me. They're so pretty. Those colors. Oh, love that. So anxious to work on that. I'm already working on that every day, but I'll have a day dedicated to that. And then this is one that I found when I was doing my market shopping. I had never seen it before. It was off of Kitten Stitchers. She said it was one of her favorites, and I agreed. It's called Red Fractor Bird by Brenda Gervais with a needle. I think I have like 3 or 4 pieces from her in my Maynia. But yeah, it says it on the side though. Red Bird Fractor. Got that out of order. But it has 3 eggs in the nest, and I intend to do 4 because our family has 4 kids. So I thought that would be cute. And all these threads look so specialized as far as the shading and the variegation that I'm almost going to have to do the whole thing in variegated, or I want to do the whole thing in variegated. Some of them are in the mail still to me. I haven't received all of them, but the reds are actually the Valdani 3-strand cotton threads. I've heard a lot of negative things about that, but I'll give it a try and hope for the best. And then it's going to be on this wren. In fact, there's a little piece of that I thought would work for the Miss Bingley's library, but it did not. So this is going on. This was actually what was called for the Red Bird Fractor. So it's just a 36 count wren, and I think it'll be really pretty for that. On day 21, I'm kind of trying something new. I guess I like to challenge myself, try things I've never done before. But I love these Mill Hill kits. They look really fun. I'm not going to do this one on perforated paper though. If you've watched Stephanie from Miss Oh So Crafty, she has a Christmas village that's done on fabric with like 12 of these different houses that are the Christmas houses. But this one is Main Street, so it's more of like spring and summer. In Texas, we don't have a lot of snow and ice and winter per se, so I don't seem to gravitate toward the snowflakey kind of. I just did winter medley with a snowman, but in the most part, I'm going to be able to have this around my home longer. And it's hard to tell in the light that I have, but this piece I dyed with some aqua rit, and then I kind of drizzled it with some purple and pink. I wanted it to look kind of like a dusk, like a summer evening when it's purple and pink in the sky. So if I don't like the Mill Hill kit, if it's not a good experience to do the beading, I have not done beading before, then I'll probably just use one square, call it good. But if I like it, then I intend to do 4 of these in a row. And I've just got the Main Street. Like I said, I want to make sure I like the process before I get, there's a flower shop and this is the ice cream. Yeah, the ice cream shop. And it comes with a button. There's also like a quilt shop and just kind of like a Main Street row. I thought that would be really cute. So that is day 21. Day 22 is another clearance piece that I found at my local needlework shop called Fancy Stitches in Cleburne. Someone asked on the previous video where that is. I think I paid $3 for this. And it's called Yellow House Sampler. She did it on 2 color waves, either a cream or a red. And of course I'm going to want to do a darker color. I don't know, I guess I just like to stitch on darker colors. And I had wanted to do an Aztec red from Weeks Dye Works, but I've heard so many negatives about Weeks Dye Works linens. I met a friend at our sit-in stitch last weekend and she was like, I don't like this. So I went ahead and picked up a piece, and you can see it really splotchy on this side. I'll probably have to use this side. I think this side's better, yeah. Of Monaco that I dyed with scarlet and cocoa brown, I think, and it was pretty dark, which is what I wanted. Like I said, I have red in my kitchen. I have that red fractor bird, and I just love the colors red and yellow. So it is also called My 3 Sons because she had, I guess the designer had 3 boys. You can kind of see those. There's a beehive and several little boys, and I have 3 girls. So I'm going to put, and it has a conversion for girls. They actually charted it for girls or boys. So I'm going to have to find a place to put my 4th child. He might be up on the house rooftop or something, but I wanted to put 3 girls and the 1 boy on that yellow house. And I have a piece of yellow silk coming from Silks and Dyed by Rolanda and Etsy. I had found her, someone had recommended her, and they're coming from Canada. So I have a yellow silk that's coming for that house, and also a turquoise silk for those accents around it. I think it'll be really pretty. So hopefully I'll have that by May. I don't perceive any problems. On the 23rd, another library piece, my last one. I grew up at the library. I remember my grandmother, I didn't have a stroller when I was 3 or 4, but she would put me in her, I guess her flea market cart or one of those like rolling carts, and she would take me to the library. So this is Marian the Librarian by Lottie Da. And I don't know what it was that appealed to me. I love polka dots, I love cats, I love the library. I love that musical. The Music Man, I think, is where that character's from. She didn't look like that in the musical, but it reminds me of that. I just thought it was sweet. It's pretty small. So again, another one that hopefully will fit in. And I may do her in blue and put her with Miss Bingley. So kind of have a blue library, blue and cream row of pieces. And the last one for part 3, I told you it would be short. I'm already working on this one, and it's giving me a little trouble because I've changed it a couple of times, but this is this summer ABCs by Little House Needlework. A lot of people are working on these too. Priscilla and Chelsea, of course, and lots of other people have finished this. And it's a really fun one. Is that the right side? Gosh, I'm showing you the back. But I had decided to rip out the letters. I had done A through G, and they weren't showing up very well, so I decided to do them in a blue. Here are the threads that I had from Victorian Motto. Just some pretty summer, sorry, my battery's giving me trouble. Just some pretty summer colors. And I'm probably going to do like Priscilla did. I'm not doing apples at the top because I don't think of those as summer either. I'm probably going to do the bees. I've already stitched a few of those kind of starts. And then I might put VBS at the bottom instead of the 2 spots where it has watermelon. I don't know why it has watermelon twice. At the very bottom. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to put VBS because Vacation Bible School is my main memory of summer. Like we're always doing Vacation Bible School at our church. So mine may have a VBS and then one watermelon at the bottom. So that's part 3, page 3 of my Maynia plans. Thank you for tuning in, and sorry that it's a different part of the day, kind of dark and gloomy outside, and shadowy in here, but those are my choices. So thank you for watching.